How's it going, guys? I'm doing a little deck profile here of my Ghostricks, as you can see with Alucard and the Ghoul. So let's start out with extra deck first. I got 2 Dullahan's. I just like to use him for his effects, and I can get him up to about 7,000, I think, just with this beauty's effect right there. Yeah. Then I play one number 65 Dijin Buster, which is a very good card. Negates effects and inflicts 500 after. Alucard is pretty much your MST for this deck, but it only works on set cards, sadly. But it's your choice whether you want to run 2 MSTs or 1. And Alucard is probably the most important card for Ghostricks for sure. Then some tokens right there. You'll see why we have those later. So we'll have those off to the side. For spells, play 1 Book of Moon because it's limited to 1. 1 Swords of Revealing Light. 1 MST. 2 Swords of Concealing Light. You'll see why in a minute. And 3 Ghostrick Mansion. That is probably the biggest reason why we run Swords of Concealing. Now let's start off on monsters. 1 Ghostrick Ghoul. 1 Raviel, Lord of the Phantom Beasts, and that is why we have the tokens right there for his effect. I'm trying to get more lanterns, but they're very hard to come by. So you're definitely going to want to run 3 of those. 1 Tour Bus, just in case, like, let's say your tour guide gets destroyed or something. I'm trying to get more Ghostrick Marys, that's for sure. But you really only want to run 2. 2 Yukiona, for whenever your opponent gets a very strong monster out and you just want to set it face down permanently and you can't, so you can't flip it back up. Then 2 Ghostrick Witch, which are actually really good cards. Then here's one of my favorites. 2 Ghostrick Skeleton, and pretty much you can, once per turn, always with Ghostricks, you can flip them back face down. Then once you flip Skeleton, you can banish face down the number of cards equal to the number of Ghostricks you control from your opponent's deck, which is pretty OP. Like, let's say, oh, you want your next 5 cards? No, I'm just gonna banish them. Yeah, it's... Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a pretty fun card to use. I like it. Then, 2 tour guides for Alucard. It's like normal summon 1, and it's just an instant Alucard after. It's cool. Three Ghostrick Spectre for sure. Definitely gonna want those. Now our main searcher of the deck is Ghostrick Jiangshi. You're definitely gonna want him for any Ghostrick deck. He flips and you get to search for a Ghostrick up to the number of Ghostricks you control. So let's say you have 3 Ghostricks out, you can get level 3 or lower Ghostrick out. Not out, but added to your hand from your deck. 3 Jack Frost, my ultra rares limited edition from the new Legacy of the Valiant packs. I did an extravaganza with those. I'm uploading. I'm gonna upload the rest of the parts. It's pretty soon, probably tonight. Then 3 Ghostrick Stein. He's also one of the other main searchers of the deck. So then let's play. Well, let's not play, but do some traps. Traps for sure. 1 Wabaku. Just for those moments when you really don't have anything good. 1 Fiendish Chain. Obviously, you're gonna need Fiendish Chain. Torrential Tribute. I just run that because, you know, it's a good card to have. Like, let's say you're in a really bad moment and your opponent special summons a whole bunch of stuff, and then once he gets his last card out, you just use Torrential Tribute, and he just gets pissed, and it's so much fun. Obviously, staple cards: Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulse, 2 Deep Prisons, these aren't staple cards, it's just they're really good to run in the deck because most of your cards are going to be face down anyway, so you can just use that whenever you need to. Then 2 Mirror Force in times of need, for sure. You're really going to need that. Let's see here. 3 Ghostrick Vanish. Like, let's say your opponent would, let's say you would attack and all your monsters are face up. You can use this first, reveal a Ghostrick in your hand, and they cannot be targeted or be destroyed by card effects that entire turn. So, like, let's say you attack and your opponent uses Mirror Force, it would pretty much do nothing, and it'd be a misuse, and he'd have to send that to the grave. Then 3 Ghostrick Scare. So I really just use that for when my opponent attacks. I could activate that, flip all my Ghostricks face up, and pretty much flip all of his face down. So yeah, it's fun. Now I'm gonna wrap this up by saying that Ghostricks are a very evil deck sometimes. Let's just look at Alucard in all its beauty. They can be a very evil deck sometimes, but if you get the right hand, they can be very great. But I just want to say that they are amazing. They got me to a quite high round in a tournament. I think I got 3rd. Yeah, I got 3rd. But now time to say goodbye. And as I always say, be weird, because if you're not weird, you're normal, and normal is boring.